Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm your host, Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
And today we've got a brand new What Else show for you, Bethany. What else are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about the first episode of the TV series Wonder Woman.
That's right. We're talking about the first episode of the Wonder Woman TV series starring Lynda Carter from 1975.
Yeah.
The first episode aired on ABC as an hour-and-a-half movie.
Yes.
The first pilot episode is like 74 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
You can stream it on HBO Max. We watched it on a DVD.
DVDs.
Someone from work gave me the DVD for my birthday. Shout out to Richard. Thank you.
Woot.
And what did you think about Wonder Woman, the first pilot hour-and-a-half episode?
Well, do we want to walk through it first?
No, I want to give me some initial impressions.
I thought it was really fun. I thought Lynda Carter was adorable. She's gorgeous. She kind of like embodies Wonder Woman. It just seemed like she was created for this part, or this part was created for her. I don't know. I thought she was awesome as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I thought it was a little weird. And when I say a little weird, a lot weird.
I mean, the show itself is
that's what I'm saying,
is weird, but
yeah.
I found her very endearing.
Interesting.
In her portrayal.
All right, let's get into the episode. What happens in the first episode of Wonder Woman, the pilot episode?
The pilot episode. So it was like an hour and a half long. So it was a made-for-TV movie. That was what the pilot episode was. And so it starts during World War II. And we have kind of this inside look at these Nazis that are planning an attack on...
No, Bethany. It starts before that. It starts with like newsreel footage of what's going on in World War II. It's all black and white.
Yes.
It's really a small stamp of a...
Very tiny.
Of a picture of what's going on.
Very, very tiny.
In this dark summer of 1942, the onslaught of the Third Reich continues under the leadership of this indecent and corrupt man.
Then we get... I don't remember. Does the intro come before that or after that? I think the intro comes after that.
Yes, because it just opens right away with the newsreel.
Yeah, and then they get the intro, and the intro is pretty great.
Yes, the intro is cool because it's very comic book panel,
animated. And then
it's really
the song is really fun. The song might be my favorite part of the whole show.
Yeah, great music.
We'll see as we're talking if it changes, but right now the song is my favorite part.
Yeah.
Now we're getting to your Nazis that you want to talk about. It kind of starts off like trying to be serious, but not doing a very good job of being serious. Because these two Nazis are talking about plans to bomb a certain area of New York.
Yes.
Right. But what they don't know is that there's a spy amongst them.
Yes.
A spy that's sending messages back to the United States via pigeon.
Yes.
All right.
Correct.
Next scene, we see Steve Trevor and the colonel. I don't remember his name. General.
He's a general.
The general talking, and there's a secretary there, and they're talking about war plans. And did they get the message from the spy that they're trying to bomb this place in New York?
Yes.
So they got this message that the main bad guy, I don't remember his name, Von something or other. Yeah, and he's got this
something.
He's got this guy he sent out in a special plane to come bomb this area of New York, and they're trying to decide how to stop him.
Yes.
It's like they're the only two people in the
whole war.
Yeah, in the entire military. They're the only two people that can or anything. It's them.
Yeah.
The entire United States military.
It's really strange.
It's odd. So the plan is for Steve Trevor to go out over these abandoned islands and shoot down this new bomber plane that the Nazis have.
Yes, because they want to make it look like the Nazi pilot was lost in the Bermuda Triangle, so that they don't know that they actually shot the plane down. So it's kind of a clever little plan.
Sure,
I guess. I guess. Yes. Oh, and there's a spy in their midst as well.
There's a spy between Steve Trevor and
Nazi Germany. She's a
Steve
Nazi
Trevor,
spy.
and he's talking to a general. Mm-hmm. And then there's a secretary spy in there.
Yes,
Marcia. Yeah.
So Marcia is a spy.
But we don't know she's a spy yet.
Well, they tell it. They show pretty early on.
Yeah, but we're still going. We don't know she's a spy yet.
Okay.
Stop ruining it for everybody.
Okay,
It was a surprise. It was a reveal. God.
I thought they showed it pretty early on that she was.
They do, but it doesn't
clearly a
come up yet.
spy.
I'm going to tell you when it comes up.
Okay, continue.
So Steve Trevor meets this Nazi pilot out in the middle of the ocean, and what happens is they both shoot each other down. Mm-hmm. The special effects here are pretty awful for the plane and the dogfighting.
So bad.
The dogfighting there's a really weird scene, and it's kind of interspliced with like actual footage from World War II.
It might be actual footage.
It might be actual footage.
Or they were like trying to make it look like it's actual footage, but it
switches back and forth between black and white. And
yes.
Stuff. It's very odd.
It is really strange.
Anyways, they shoot each other down, so now they're both parachuting down.
Yes.
And that's when they're parachuting right next to each other.
Yes. Again, special effects are terrible.
Awful. Yeah.
Awful.
So the Nazi guy pulls out his gun and shoots Steve Trevor because Steve Trevor didn't have time to pull out his gun, or it got stuck or something.
Yes.
So he shoots him, Steve Trevor, and the next scene we see Steve Trevor landing on the beach, and we see Wonder Woman, who is not named Wonder Woman yet. What is her name?
Diana.
Her name is Diana. Yeah. Steve Trevor lands on Paradise Island, where Diana and all of her Amazon people live. Mm-hmm. Right. They call it Paradise Island.
Paradise Island.
Her and another girl she's with scoop up Steve Trevor like a baby and take him to their hospital. Right?
Yes, it was really funny.
Yeah. Once they're there, Cloris Leachman is Wonder Woman's mother, and she's the queen. Right? Mm-hmm. So she makes all the rules.
Queen Hippolyta.
She's kind of bitchy about everything.
Yes.
She doesn't want Diana hanging out with this man, Steve Trevor.
Yes.
And there's nothing that really goes on there. They just talk and argue for a while.
Yes. Yes.
So it's decided that one of the Amazons will be tasked with taking Steve Trevor back to the United States.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So Diana says everybody's going to want to do that. So Cloris Leachman says, yeah, I know. That's why I'm making a tournament for all you guys to compete to see who gets to do this. Right? Mm-hmm. And Diana's like, oh, awesome. I'm going to be in that tournament. And Cloris Leachman is like, no, you're not.
Yes.
So then they cut to this tournament, which is like a weird montage of a tournament where
it is very weird.
They do different athletics. They have like a real weird montage. Everything is like transparent, and it goes through the montage.
It's like multiple scenes are overlaid together.
Yeah, it's really weird. It goes on
very
for
busy.
A long time.
Yeah.
The costumes in this scene are awful. They're tournament costumes.
Awful.
Not good. I don't remember if we mentioned that they're masked during this tournament.
Oh, I don't think we did.
They have a mask on so that you can't tell that Wonder Woman is competing in this tournament.
Yeah.
It's very important. Because Cloris Leachman said, you can't be in the tournament.
Yes. She told her no.
So this goes on, and by the end, there's two people left. There's Wonder Woman and another Amazon. They're in the lead, and to decide who's going to take Steve Trevor,
the tiebreaker,
back to the United States, they shoot each other with guns and block them with their bracelets. Right?
Yes, bullets and bracelets is what Queen Hippolyta calls it.
Yeah, and it's a real dumb scene where they shoot each other and they block their bracelets. Of course, Wonder Woman comes out on top.
Yes, she does. She wins.
And then reveals to Cloris Leachman that she's Wonder Woman.
Yes.
No, she's Diana.
Diana.
Yeah. And Cloris Leachman's like, yeah, I knew it.
Basically, yeah.
In our next scene, we see Wonder Woman in the invisible jet flying Steve Trevor back to the United States.
You didn't talk about Wonder Woman's costume.
Oh, that's right.
The Queen bequeaths the costume.
Yeah, she gives her
Diana
the belt, the lasso, and then the scene after that, she gets her costume. A strange part in this costume, which I do not. Let me tell you, I don't like the costume. I do not like the Wonder Woman costume.
He does not like the Wonder Woman costume.
It looks cheap
at all.
And like the cloth, the metal, the spots that are supposed to be metal are cloth, like shiny cloth.
Yeah, it's like lame fabric.
I do not like it. It looks like a Halloween costume.
Yeah, it totally does look like a Halloween costume.
A weird thing that happens here is that she's getting her new costume, and they're like, "Oh, that skirt can come off if it becomes cumbersome, right?" And she immediately takes the skirt off.
Pulls the skirt right off, and she's just running around in a bathing suit.
Yeah. The Wonder Woman's costume had a skirt on before, and she's like, I don't need this.
I don't need this.
I don't know.
So strange.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Next scene, Steve Trevor is in Wonder Woman's invisible plane with her, and it looks awful, and they're flying back to the United States.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman goes and drops Steve Trevor off at the hospital.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And everybody's very impressed with her.
Yes. Causes a lot of, lots of looky-loos at the hospital.
A lot going on there.
Yeah.
But then she just leaves. She just leaves Steve Trevor there. You guys got him.
Yeah.
Right? So she walks out and she goes to a dress store and she tries to get a dress. Actually, the owner of the dress tries to give her a dress. But she's like, okay, now pay for the dress. And then Wonder Woman's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She doesn't know what money is. She has no idea.
Really confused. So she ends up just having to leave the store.
It's a weird scene that...
It is really weird.
I guess they want us to know she doesn't know what money is.
She doesn't understand what money is, but she, in that moment, she, finds out, oh, I think I need money here, too. So. Right.
She interrupts a bank robbery.
Yes.
As she's walking down the street. And the horrible fight scene breaks out, and she blocks bullets with her bracelets. Right? And that's when a entertainment...
Agent.
An
agent. Yeah, talent agent.
Talent agent discovers her, and she puts her in a show, a stage show where she blocks bullets on stage.
Yes.
With her bracelets. Right?
Yes. So far, so good. And there's more.
Next scene is her at this stage show, and she's blocking bullets, and the audience members are coming up and shooting at her, and she's blocking bullets. And in the audience is Marcia, and she's got an old lady friend, and this old lady friend brings a Tommy gun to the show, right?
It's crazy.
So that she can shoot Wonder Woman with a Tommy gun, because Marcia is after Wonder Woman for some reason.
For some unknown reason, she has honed in on, we have to stop this woman who dropped Steve Trevor off. They never explain why Marcia is obsessed with stopping Diana.
Yeah, she should be She is and should be obsessed with stopping Steve Trevor. But somehow she either knows Wonder Woman is going to always save him. I don't know. It's weird.
It is weird.
So this old lady gets up there and shoots her with a Tommy gun, and Wonder Woman just blocks all the bullets, and it's fine. So we move on to the next scene.
But then in that scene, Wonder Woman sees Marcia in the audience and is like, okay, I see you.
She's a bad guy.
I think you're up to no good kind of thing. Yeah.
You're a bad guy, lady.
Yeah. So I think she gets that nefarious vibe from
You're a bad lady, guy.
Anyway, next scene.
Wonder Woman is disguised as a nurse, and she goes back to see Steve Trevor. The general and the spy, Marcia the spy, are in there talking about how the head Nazi bomber guy. Now he's taking a bomber on his own to destroy this factory, or
yes, the factory. They're targeting the factory. And because the other plane was lost, he was like, well, I'm just going to do it myself.
Yeah. So. You can't trust somebody else to do it. You got to do it. If you want things done right.
If you want it done right,
do them yourself.
Do it yourself, yeah.
So Wonder Woman hears that. So she takes her invisible plane to intercept. And we've got another bad scene of an invisible plane. And she lands it right on top of his plane.
So
and jumps into his plane. Like, they don't really show.
Yeah, they don't show the logistics of how that worked exactly, but she ends up in his plane, confronts him, punches his lights out, and somehow ends up getting him into her plane. And she takes out the U-boat, the waiting U-boat, and the Nazi plane at the same time.
Right. Did she get the plane to crash into the U-boat? Is that what happened?
Yeah. So just got them both in one shot, and then continue.
She drops off the head Nazi to the police.
Yes.
The police want her to fill out some paperwork, and she hates paperwork.
Yes.
So she takes off.
It's so weird.
We forgot a scene.
What scene?
We forgot. Okay, so Steve Trevor was actually going to stop. He overheard Marsha and the colonel's conversation. And the general's conversation about the head Nazi going to bomb this factory.
Well, he's on the phone with the general while he's in the hospital. Okay. And the general tells him.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Oh, bad connection. I can't hear you." Right. And then he leaves the hospital.
Leaves the hospital when he's not ready. So he's on his way to a plane to intercept another plane, but he is stopped. He is stopped by some Nazis and some Nazi sympathizers.
Yes.
We also forgot another part. The talent agent who hired Wonder Woman is also on the Nazis' side.
Yes. It was all this nefarious plan by Marsha to distract Diana from trying to help Steve Trevor or help the United States.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish we would have got that in order. It would have made a little bit more sense, but not a lot more sense.
Yeah, not a ton more sense, because in itself, it just doesn't make a lot of sense.
So the talent agent and a couple of other guys stop Steve Trevor on his way to his plane and beat him up and kidnap him, right? Yeah. They take him to Marsha's apartment. In Marsha's apartment, they give him a truth serum so that they can get the combination to a safe in his office. Because
they want the building plans to the factory that they're going to blow up, and I think it was the plans for the bomb. I think they want to steal the plans for the bomb so that they can make the bomb.
Yeah. All right. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, that kind of actually makes sense.
So Marcy heads to Steve Trevor's office, opens the safe, but who's there? Wonder Woman. And this is where they get in a duel.
Horrible fight scene.
A real bad fight.
They battle it out up and down the hallway.
Marsha is the Nuremberg judo champ, and she shows us by getting in a karate chop pose that is
weird,
just the worst.
Yeah, it was awful.
So they fight it out for a while. We learn that Wonder Woman does not have super strength, even though we thought she might have super strength. I
guess it comes and goes.
When she was scooping up Steve Trevor like a baby and throwing boulders and stuff, but it doesn't matter. Weird. It doesn't matter here.
Weird. The abilities are very confusing.
Marsha knows judo.
Powers are confusing. Marsha is the Nuremberg judo champ.
Wonder Woman beats up Marsha, ties her up with her truth lasso.
Yes.
And makes Marsha tell her everything that's going on.
Yes. Interrogates Marsha. And then that's when we learn another one of Wonder Woman's abilities.
Has a special ability where she can impersonate anybody's voice. Yeah. We didn't know about that.
We had no idea. So she calls Marsha's apartment, pretends to be Marsha, and says, "Hey, don't kill Steve until I get there," or whatever.
A certain amount of time. It was a conversation.
Yeah. They were holding Steve to prevent him from stopping the main Nazi guy from, bombing, but Wonder Woman already stopped him, so now she just needs to save Steve.
Right. So she goes to Marsha's apartment and beats up all the guys and saves Steve Trevor.
In another horrible fight scene.
Awful fight scene.
Yep.
I feel like she used her voice another time, but I can't remember when.
She did. So the radio, the U-boat radioed the bad guy's plane, and she pretended to be him and talked on the radio using his voice.
That's right.
23 calling. Come in from Glasgow.
Yeah.
We have you approaching the Brooklyn Navy Yard.
What is your position?
Wonder Woman saves Steve Trevor and then is gonna take off, and he's like, "Oh, but I want to see you," and she's like, "You'll see me," right? And she takes off.
You'll see me again.
Always leaving him wanting more Wonder Woman.
Yes. Yep.
The next scene, we see Steve Trevor and the Colonel walking down the hall. General. I don't know my military ranks. We see
That's
Steve
okay.
Trevor and the president of the army.
The president of the army.
Walking down the hall, talking shit,
Yeah, they're just bantering kind of back and forth.
Yeah, and Steve Trevor says that he doesn't like pretty women anymore and is not going to get another pretty woman secretary.
Not into pretty girls anymore.
The general tells Steve Trevor, yeah, I got a real bow wow for your... No, what does he say? A real plain Jane, a real dud? What does he say? Something like that.
I can't remember. A cold fish?
No.
No, that's what you called her.
Yeah, that's what I called her.
I don't know. He basically tells Steve, "Yeah, I got you this ugly hag secretary."
A real snore or something like that about her being boring.
Yeah,
he doesn't
she's
necessarily
boring.
say ugly. He just says like boring. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Steve Trevor opens the door to find his new secretary, who is Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, and she's got glasses on and she's got her hair tied up. She looks like a real zero.
Yeah. Yes. Unrecognizable.
Unrecognizable.
Apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve Trevor has no idea that it's her.
And just basically ends there, right?
Yeah. She's now his secretary, and so...
Oh, he wants her to type up a letter to talk to somebody, and we assume it's a letter to Wonder Woman. But I don't know where he's going to send this letter.
Yeah,
to Wonder Woman.
He doesn't know, where
so it's kind of a weird scene.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
credits.
Then it ends. Yeah.
Yeah, we get that Wonder Woman song again, which is great. I don't know if that's it, but yeah, it's the Wonder Woman theme song.
It's great. It's great.
That's it. So
Yeah. It was really fun. I did like her costume, but I do agree with your assessment that they should have used something that looked like real armor for the shiny bits.
Sure.
I did find it funny that she immediately took off the skirt. I thought it looked really cute with the skirt, but whatever.
I think it looked better with the skirt too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought that Lynda Carter was great.
You know what? To be fair, I think her costume when she was on the beach was actually her best costume.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a better costume than.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it was very cute. I think Lynda Carter is amazing. I love her as Wonder Woman. But yeah, the fight scenes.
Yeah, it's a real weird show. I don't know if it's. I guess it's a comedy. Kind of.
We think it's a comedy, but
everything plays out serious, but the acting is so bad that it seems like a comedy. And every once in a while, they'll give you a wink, look how stupid this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of weird.
And the intro, I don't think we talked about the intro. The intro is kind of comic book panel, animated.
And it comes to life.
Yes, the intro is really fun, so it kind of sets the tone for a fun. The show itself, I think, is it's kind of fun.
Yeah, I like some of the transitions they had too, with the Wonder Woman stars flying by. A lot of it's bad, the music, but there's a lot of it in there that's the theme song or a variation on the theme song or the theme song, and all that stuff is really fun. And I think it elevates all the scenes that music is playing. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Those horrible action scenes with the Wonder Woman music.
God, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just kind of... It's reminiscent of the old Batman TV show. Except it doesn't do the
blams. Yeah, I think this was meant to be more serious than the old Batman series, but still in the same vein somehow.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know.
A little cheesy, but the acting is a little better than the old Batman series.
I feel like they're not purposely trying to make it cheesy, or are they? I don't know.
It's hard to tell. I mean, it's 1975. It's really hard to tell if maybe it just doesn't hold up, or if it was an intentional artistic choice.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but really fun.
Should we rate it?
Yeah.
Okay, Bethany.
Rate it.
Yeah, do your rating.
All right, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
With or without a recommendation?
With a recommendation.
Are you going to watch more episodes?
I might.
Ooh, okay.
I might.
Your new favorite show?
I freaking love Lynda Carter.
Okay.
And I feel like they should have utilized her a little bit more, because it seems like she's got the athletic ability, but they were probably in the 70s, they're probably really worried about their big star getting hurt. But I love her. She's amazing. She's amazing.
I think maybe
Give it
they
3.
just didn't know how to choreograph action.
Maybe.
Oh, you know what I never mentioned in this? This is like an hour and a half. We mentioned that. It takes place over a lot of different sets. They're all pretty much in studio, but there's a lot of them, and some of them are big and elaborate, and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't come off like a play or something. It's like they definitely
some of it is play-ish.
Well, they change the set. Some of it's outdoors, some of it's really
But that being said,
elaborate.
I'm only giving it a 2.
Boo.
It's
Boo.
So I don't recommend it. It's too silly. I don't know.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
I feel like
really
you could go in and watch the intro and hear some of the music, and that's fun, and then skip around some of the episodes to see some of the crazy acting or some of the crazy stuff that's happening. But I don't think you need to watch it. You don't need it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it gets better once the episodes get going. Maybe it gets worse. I have no idea. This is just the first pilot episode, long episode. Thanks for watching, Internet. You can follow the show on Twitter at What Else Show. We're also on Instagram at The What Else Show. Please like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. Did you watch Wonder Woman, or you've never heard of Wonder Woman? You knew a series existed like me, but like never saw it? Leave us a comment. Let us know. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.